Ladies and gentlemen, will you be honest? Does this boat make my transom look rotten? What's up, YouTube? Well, it's Saturday, the 3rd of February, and I think I'm just going to start my videos off waiting on Cheeseburger every time, because that seems to be where I'm at. We're going to work on the trailer and the boat today. We're going to, by the way, if there's wind noise, I'm sorry, it's cold and windy out here. Boat and trailer today project. The trailer, I took the boat off of the trailer, and the trailer is pretty screwed. We're gonna go have it welded today, and I'm gonna try and fix it. It's bent terribly, and I don't know how that's even possible, but it seems really weak, this main beam that runs down the middle of it. I'll show you guys here in a second. Shout out to Jack for helping me out this morning. Cheeseburger should be here any second. I called him on the phone. He was giving somebody directions at the gas station, because that's just how Cheeseburger is, and that's what Cheeseburger does. So as you can see, the trailer is bent terribly towards the end there. It's really badly bent. And then also it sags in the middle really badly. So that's where we're at. So this is what we're doing. It's currently about 9:30 in the morning, so we're getting a little bit of a late start here, but these bunks are incredibly old, and I don't know. Oh, Cheeseburger. Yeah. Oh, he hung up on me.
Hello.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing. You want some cheeseburgers?
Yeah, you gonna go get food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a couple. Make sure you get them plain. You know how I am.
Yeah, plain with cheese.
All right.
Cheeseburger, plain with cheese.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not often that you get bought a cheeseburger by a guy named Cheeseburger. But I just did. Well, he's gonna do it for me. Anyways, we'll see you. Well, I guess we'll see you at the weld shop once we get there. I'm hoping, there's a good chance that when me and Cheeseburger climbed in the boat last episode, that we bent that like that, but I hope not. Because if it did it with that, then with all of our stuff in it, with the boat on it and everything, I mean, the boat's not heavy. The boat's only a couple 100 pounds, and it's obviously spread out, but I don't know. I feel like I'm talking just to talk now. Probably can't even see me. I don't know if this others is. That was a mistake. All right. Well, we'll see you guys at the weld shop.
What do you guys call fat boy fishing? Yeah. Well, we're gonna need some fat boy bending on this one.
Oh yeah, that brings it up a little bit too. Well, Matt, is there anything you want to say to? First of all, thank you, Jack, for busting his butt for us. He's currently looking for a level so we can make sure that the boat trailer is straight. But we can, I'll show you guys some stuff here. We fixed that stuff there where it was broke. Jack got her all welded up. Some more back there. We got those. We're gonna put those on the back for straps. Fix her up down there as well. Unfortunately, now it means we got to repaint it, but whatever. There's gonna be a lot of beeps whenever I film while Jack's talking. Our vent section there, as you can tell, we cut that out, shorten the trailer up a bit, and that's where we're at now. We're gonna weld her back right there. Anything you got?
Again, big shout out to Jack over there.
If this wasn't a PG channel, I would tell you.
Right here, I don't know your name, but
yeah, Jake hooked us up with the piping.
well,
I owe both these gentlemen beers. I owe Jack a lot of beers.
I think you brought us like the welded these straight.
All right, YouTube. So I showed you guys the before. Look how straight she is, baby. She is straight as an arrow. Cheeseburger's gonna weld something for us here.
You know, it's gonna start to build up, and then just until it's all the way across, and then when you come in across it, just go.
Got her shirt up here. Cut our vent piece out.
Lift it up just a bit. Well, just like
We thought you were teaching him how.
just a little bit. There you go, right there.
I thought you were teaching him how to weld, not the helmet on.
Not how to get dressed to weld.
What is up, YouTube? So we got the trailer back home. Turned out amazing. We'll go over that once I get the boat back off of it, but for now, we got to do some repairs of the boat. I got to install chains on the trailer. I got to do all new lights. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Got to redo the transom. Whole bunch of stuff I got to do. For now, I'm going to try, I've never done this before, but I'm going to try this aluminum brazing to fix the little slits that are in the bottom of the boat. I'm also going to drill, here, I'll just show you. So anyways, as you can see, there's a slit right here and a big gash right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill on each end of the end of each crack to keep them from spreading further, and then I'm going to use the brazing rods with the torch that you can not see down there, and patch them up. Wish I had someone here to hang out with me today, but Cheeseburger unfortunately was not feeling good, so he actually had to go home. So that is unfortunate, but that's okay, because we can do it without him. I don't want to, but we can. All right, let's see here. Three. Ouch, oh, this is a weird feeling drilling holes in a boat. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so those two cracks are done. So basically if you drill, focus. If you drill holes, then the crack can't spread any further. So it'll go to the holes and it'll be good. I did wipe that off with alcohol and cleaned it really well. So that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm told. So here we go. First attempt at aluminum brazing rod. So, not great. Could have been worse. It all pulled up down here. This side here came out decent, I guess, but... Alright guys, a little update here on the boat. Started trying to aluminum braze. It worked a little bit on the small stuff, but the big stuff, it just doesn't happen, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know, maybe Bondo and some sealant, some caulk over it or something. I don't know. If you got any ideas, let me know. So what I started doing now is like hammering some of the, there's a bunch of like to drop something inside the boat, so I kind of flattened some of that stuff out. And then I drilled out all the rivets where this was the original drain plug, so that's fun. So all the braces for the transom, drilled all those out. There's about 30 of them. I had to drill each one of them out. No big deal there. All these brackets hold the transom, the dog leg, which is original, I'm assuming. So yeah, just little by little, drilled all the rivets out. Cheeseburger is sick or not feeling well or something, so he is not here with me, but that's okay. I think I told you that already. I'm not sure. Next thing I'm gonna do, I have to remove these. I'm gonna cut this off, or so I'm sure it's seized up. I sanded down all the putty stuff they had on there. I think I got a little bit more to do on there, yeah. Sanded down all the putty stuff they had on there, so make it look nice, or make it clean, so whenever we go to put the new rivets in for the dog leg and the braces for the transom, we'll be good to go there. So stay tuned, that's where we're at. Probably gonna do the transom next. I'm gonna flip it over once I clean up and start gutting that transom out of there, because that's gonna be the next thing I do after I get done patching all these holes. So ladies and gentlemen, will you be honest, does this boat make my transom look rotten? So update, the transom is out. I'm gonna clean all that up with my sander. A lot of rivets in her. I drill out every single rivet all the way. Take the back handle off because it was through the wood. So here's our transom. I'm going to measure this to see how thick we actually are before I toss it. Yeah, that's it. Transom's out. I like to film. I wish I could film everything, but it's kind of tough when by yourself and stuff. Plus, the only thing I can really set this on is the boat, which is currently moving around like crazy. I did get it flipped over, obviously, so that's good. Now I'm just contemplating life. I also drilled out the hole to mount the chain, because the only chains I had were these up here, and I'm pretty sure these hook onto the boat. So I don't know. So got that. I'm gonna mount the as soon as I get a nut and bolt tomorrow, I'm gonna mount that up, and then replace the transom hopefully tomorrow. It is the next day. I was up till about 10 o'clock last night or so. Got quite a bit done though. Let me show you. You were looking at a brand new transom. I had to notch a little bit of it out because I went double the width that it was before. Well, not double, but a little bit more up. I don't know, 50% more than it was before. So it's like 1.5 inches thick now versus 1 inch or whatever it was. So there's that. Liquid nail. I just put two 3/4 inch pieces of plywood together. Got the plate switched over for the serial number. I got the old drain plug sealed up. I'm gonna put some actual sealer on. I tried to aluminum braze it, did not work for me. So I think that aluminum brazing, aluminum brazing might be for the birds. I don't know. I have not. I've tried it on like 4 different spots. I think one of them was successful, and I don't even know if it's successful because I haven't water tested the boat yet. So I don't know, but that's where we're at right now. I've got a piece of where that hole ended up being, some flashing in there, some aluminum flashing. So I got that sealed up in there, waiting for that to dry. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and I'm gonna put some pop rivets holding both of the pieces together around the boat. So we're gonna have to put a drain plug in it because the old drain plug was this ginormous, that big around, and it was just overkill, and there was no actual plug in it. So plus it was broken. So I drilled that all out, put the, as you've seen back there, put the plates on it to fix it. So got that all riveted in. So that's pretty much where we're at. I'm gonna seal that up on top and bottom, seal this up on top and bottom once I get the boat flipped over. I'm just kind of waiting for that to dry right now. I'm gonna give it a couple hours, take a little break here, see what else if I can do anything else. I'm not real sure. So that's where we're at. So I'll give you guys another update once we get a little bit further, but getting excited. We're gonna be, hopefully by the end of today, we will be seaworthy. So stay tuned, and I'll give you another update as soon as I have one for you. I sealed underneath of the, I got this aluminum sheeting. I sealed under it with a sealant, like a marine sealant. I bent it, put it in over the crack. Then I aluminum brazed around it, and then just to make sure this son of a buck never ever leaks again, I put a water weld putty around it as well, over the entire thing. And then on top of that, I Bondoed it. I've heard you're not supposed to use Bondo because it's stiff and it cracks and whatever, but I think with all the other measures I've taken, I mean, why not? I had Bondo lying around, why not just do it? So here's where we're at. This was a huge gaping hole that I found or made, I'm not real sure, but there's that one. Here's the one in the back by the transom. That was a good one too. That was the biggest hole there was on the boat. And then here's the hole that we patched where the old drain plug was. So I took a sheet on top and bottom, riveted it in the old holes. There were 6 of them. I didn't want to make any new ones, so I just riveted it through those old holes. I bored them out a little bit, riveted there, and then I sealed in between. I sealed both of those aluminum plates on the top and the bottom, put like a 1/2 inch thick of sealer on them, riveted it, did the putty again, or I aluminum brazed it, did the putty again, and then you can see that's the Bondo there, just to kind of make a good finish on it. And then after that, we'll be watertight. I got to add a drain plug in it because I sealed up the old one because it was huge and broken and it was a nightmare. So I got to add a drain plug, and then we'll be fine. We'll see where we're at for there. We'll see where we're at after that, so just stay tuned.